Okay, so Mickey, welcome to the Krusty the Clown Motel.
Fabulous Las Vegas. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I've been coming here for a long time now, probably like close to 20 years. It's been very good for me, like making contacts and learning about boxing and how it's run over here, which is very different to how it's run back home. And I realised very quickly the advantages to the boxers that they can have from having a base out here. So we get every year, you know, we've had between sort of 2 and 4 fighters most years. We bring out and they spar. And all the guys that actually came out here, they've all gone on to do very well. So it's sort of proofs in the pudding. You know, so we're here with Hollywood Josh Povey, and Asinia Byfield, the Southern Area champion. Who's coming off a very good win, knockout win in the T-Sport, the Frank Warren show. Caused a bit of a stir. There was a lot going on with that. So the first thing we gave him a break, and he went off and he's come out here and had to get fit, get sharp, get back amongst it. He sparred with Gervonta who works in the UK recently. He looked very impressive.
You were at that fight, right?
Yeah, I was at that fight. Yeah, I saw the guy that came up and chucked a glass of beer over Floyd Mayweather. So we were out there. They asked us in to spar. It's exactly what we came here for. You know, this is the whole, you know, the point we're here. So I knew it'd be tough. Obviously, Asinia's got a bit of weight on him, natural size, but he looked big.
He looked like a welter, I thought.
Yeah, he looked close to that. I'd say he was close to that. I mean, I don't think it's a problem for him because most of these sort of elite level guys, you know, they can knock off 14 pounds very quickly. You know, they dehydrate and they go down. It's not what we want to see, but the fact of it is, you know, that's what most of the top guys can do. They go 24 hours, no food or drink. They go for a job, they boil down, they sweat it out. It was very, very tough. I mean, more tough than anything he would have ever faced in either sparring or in an actual fight ever. It's a very intimidating atmosphere, which I knew it would be, which is why we needed to go there. Like I say, I'm not trying to... I mean, there is a saying that they say what happens in the gym should stay in the gym. I normally do subscribe to it. I think under the circumstances that came, I think we had every right to sort of pipe up a bit. I mean, there's other rules in boxing as well, like no punching below the bell, no punching after the bell.
After the bell, I was going to say.
No walking across sort of 30 seconds into the break to start punching the other guy in the back of it. I mean, and that's all what happened to Asinia there. So, fair enough. You know, I knew that. You know, I've been here plenty of times. I knew that's what we're subscribing to, so we just get on with it. The first half, the guy was there to knock him out in the round. He was trying to blow. They have like a steady stream in there of guys who aren't really of the standard, but who want to be. I train at Mayweather's, or I went to Mayweather's, and you know, he's knocking them out for fun.
Yeah, I mean, he's knocked out.
I've seen him spar 3 people since he sparred Asinia, and he's knocked all 3. He broke one of them's nose, knocked one completely out, and another one sort of knocked him so he was sort of leaning against the rope, still on his feet, but couldn't defend himself. So he's obviously, he just sharpens his claws here, and there's a constant conveyor belt of, and I think
willing victims.
Yeah, and they probably thought Asinia was going to be one of those, and boy were they wrong, because you know, no matter what he put on Asinia was coming back. There was not one round where he was overwhelmed. There was one round where he landed a series of heavy shots.
I think it was about the 5th, that, yeah.
Yeah, 5th or the 6th. I actually thought it was the 6th, maybe it was the 5th. Where he landed some uppercuts and he really, I mean, he was flat, but he didn't get Asinia out of there. And actually, I felt Asinia got stronger as the rounds came on, and they did this, another thing, which is completely against the rules of normal boxing, and no one mentioned it to us before we go in there.
Yeah.
But I've seen it many times.
Doghouse.
So I sort of expected this sort of doghouse rules, which is basically the guys fight till one of them drops. I mean, that's not boxing to me. That's where it almost, look, fighting till someone drops, punching people in the family jewels, and in the leg, which
he dead-legged him, didn't he? Yeah.
It's not in the rules. I did sort of think, clever man, because Asinia was giving him nightmares with this movement. And punching someone in the leg is actually one of the ways that you can stop a mover from moving. So I wasn't so against that, but anyway, Asinia rode the Storm. When the last round comes up, which ended up going on for sort of somewhere between probably 15 and 20 minutes, and I knew Gervonta was spent. I knew, like, at this point he'd thrown so many power shots, he had so many waves and bursts of high velocity punches he could throw, and I knew right now he needs the end of the round more than Asinia does. So Floyd keeps looking at me after all the garble he gave us before, when we first was, oh, British fighter, man, 6 rounds, whatever. But if it had gone on, there's only one way it was going to end, you know. I mean, full respect to Gervonta, he's a smaller guy, he came in and he really put it on Asinia, and I'm glad he did, because it gave Asinia the learning curve that he needed. And I mean, it also woke us up to a fact, I think we already knew it, but Asinia is probably 12 months off being out for the level where Gervonta is right now. Plus, Gervonta's got a fight coming up, so he's fit. You know, he's ready to go. Asinia is not. He's got a fight in a month's time, so you know, in fact over a month, 6 weeks time. So he's just really coming into training camp. This was the start of his training camp here. But he learned a lot from Gervonta. It wasn't Gervonta massively under par who's not in shape. That guy's in shape. He absolutely is. One thing I was saying, Gervonta's sparring every day. Asinia coming out here, I think it was like his 2nd day of sparring. So he's probably a bit fresher. And Gervonta, like I say, is a naturally smaller guy. But the last round, Asinia was putting it on him, and that's when Floyd's pulled him out. And I'm glad that it ended that way, because confidence-wise now Asinia can walk away from that because they're like.
And how has Josh got on?
Yeah, Josh has come out here. Had some good sparring yesterday. I mean, the thing, every time I'm saying to people before I come here, oh, ring's a ring, what does it matter? It's Las Vegas. I'll tell you what, the thing, here we've got about 20 gyms with world-class fighters within a sort of 10-minute drive of each other. So whatever weight you are, if you've got a counter-punching southpaw, if you've got a short, stocky guy that wants to tear it up inside, whatever you want, whatever you're looking for, you can find it. So
I think that goes beyond boxing as well in Las Vegas.
Yeah, not that I would know about that. You know, I come back from the gym, I go straight to my room, I get on my Twitter and Facebook.
So where else have we been?
Okay, so there's a gym which I never even knew existed, called City Athletic Boxing Club. Very good sparring. Asinia yesterday sparred with Caleb Plum, who I think is signed. He boxed on Al Heyman's show, so it's probably time with Al Heyman. It was a guy from Top Rank into him, and Asinia went and sparred with him. They were very, very helpful guys at the City Athletic Gym, and we'll go back there. And I'm actually setting up a show at the moment, an amateur show, and they've got any kids who want to come to the show, that'd be good too.
And where else did we go yesterday? Johnny Tacos.
Johnny Tacos. I mean, the attitude in there is exactly what you want to come across as a matchmaker and as a promoter, because the guy was just, look, all my guys fight whoever you put in front of them, and they go. It did backfire a little bit at the beginning, because Hollywood Josh Reject Povey, he knocked 2 of them out, and I sort of wanted us just to work with them, and but look, listen, they were throwing shots. He hit him on the chin. The guy rolled him. The second one the same.
I mean, the first guy Josh knocked out, Josh was, concerned for him and went and tried to show some concern. And the guy from the gym said, "That's your job. That's what you're here to do." They understand that, which is nice.
I had a chat with Josh afterwards, because you can't. Boxing is a ruthless sport. That's the truth of it. You have to go in there prepared to do your job. And you can't be thinking about what, because you've got to, if you don't knock someone out in round 3, he might knock you out in round 4. That's the truth of boxing, and I've seen it lots of times when people haven't finished, or they haven't seized an opportunity, and he has to get that completely. And I think he's getting it.
Given that Floyd's got this, I would say big fight, but we all know what.
Well, we've all heard about it. But it is a big fight.
Is it nice to sort of be? I mean, obviously you've met him before, but is it nice to sort of be around him, see him sort of? He seems pretty jovial.
Yeah, no, Floyd is an entertainer, whether the camera's on him or not. He spends his life dancing around that gym sort of smack talking at some fighters and shouting at another one and betting on another one that he's going to get beat by. And that's his way. I find it entertaining. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, that fight in itself, I wish I was going to be here, because we're going home before the actual fight, and I would like to be here for fight week just to see the media circus. And I mean, I've been to big fights before and I've seen how it is, but I enjoy that. And there's so many things, so many aspects of it that I actually think Conor maybe will be a bit better than what people anticipate, but that still won't be anywhere near as good as what Floyd. I mean, even Floyd isn't 20 years old anymore. He hasn't got that blurring speed that he had, and he's shown that in his last couple of fights when against Pacquiao. And more the same. So watch out for the footage, and just say a big shout out to my friends who set up the KO Racism project, which is hopefully going to help eradicate racism certainly in boxing.
Cool, Mickey. Thanks very much.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.